I wasn't paying attention to the time. It's 8 p.m. on June 14th, 2023. It is a Wednesday night, and that means we are crafting live with, why can I never get the name right? Let me look. Let's see. Okay. The Artistry Collective paper crafting event tonight. Yes, the Artistry Collective. Welcome. Hello. And if you're here from Michelle's page from Design and Vine, thank you. Come on in and say hi. We are paper crafting tonight. It was kind of my idea. We are all crafty people and we love paper. We do a little bit of everything, hence my name. Make all the things with me. My name is Leah. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like what you see tonight, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified for when I go live or post a video. I normally post shorts. I haven't posted one in a little while, but I'm working on it. Working on making some longer version videos. So yeah, welcome. So first we had Shauna from Frapps Scraps. Then we have Michelle from Design and Vine, and then me, Leah, with Make All the Things with Me. And after me is Christy with, hey, there's Tracy. Hello. And there, Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. I think she's the brains behind all this, and I am so honored to be a part of this wonderful group. We are small, we are intimate, we are close, we are friends. We have the same love for the art of crafting, and we all bring just something a little bit different. And I enjoy Wednesday nights going live and doing this collaboration with these girls. They're my sounding board. They're my buddies. So tonight I'm going to be making kind of a different kind of a scrapbook, kind of like an interactive, no, 3D. And there's my friend Lavon. Hello. Thank you so much for being here and joining me so I don't feel so much alone. Okay, just making sure. I know I'm live. You guys are here. Kind of a scrapbook. Okay. All right. So what I usually do is I pan the camera down so you can see what I'm working on. And you'll see me in the top left corner. I am live tonight. But if you happen to watch me on a replay, say, hey, caught your replay. All right, so let's pan down and see the mess I have. So first, coffee, because I've been up since really, really early this morning. So let's take a sip. And hey, Shauna, hello. Thank you for being here. All right, so I have a huge mess on my table. I knew what I wanted to make. I wanted to make kind of a scrapbook, but you know me, it's got to be a little bit different, right? So, hey, there you are. Hi, Michelle. I couldn't comment because my husband made wings for dinner. So I'm watching you and I'm eating the wings and my hands are like a filthy mess. So I couldn't comment. And then when I got a chance to come in and comment, I was prepping. I was getting my mess less messy, which I don't think I accomplished that. So I like to make my own scrapbooks, and Lord knows I have a ton of scrapbooks that need to be filled. Okay. And Shauna, while you're here, I want to show you something. I see what you have. So I don't even know how long I've had this. I used to demo for Stampin' Up. Love the company. I love it. But I also love all stamp images. And I like to show them. So when I saw what you had, I've used all these. Mine was more like fall colors. Yours was, I think, you had like blues and reds, right? I had all difference, and this is, I've used some of this, but not too much. But yeah, these are my fans. Oh, these are the earth tones that I had. So these are my fancy fibers. I almost have it used up. Probably taken me like 10 years. um, I don't think I'm going to be using any of this, but you never know. All right. So this is like a little scrapbook I made myself by hand. I got inspired by Heidi Swapp. So I have two pieces of cardboard. I think it was like from a cereal box for the outside, for the cover and the back of it. Just basic. I just wanted to get things done. Same supplies. Yes. Oh, every time I look at your desk, I'm like, that could be me. And I have like a separate section. And I didn't even bring all my stuff out. And I'll explain why in a second. Um, it was when we were all on lockdown for back in 2020, and that gave me, yours is royal tones, um, that gave me the inspiration. I had a huge tub, 25 years worth of pictures. Remember when we used to take pictures on film and develop them? And I always put off scrapbooking because it had to be like beautiful and perfect, so I just put it off because it takes time, right? Like, you can spend an hour on just a 2-page spread layout, right? And it was always intimidating and daunting. And so, like, I put it off and I kept these pictures in the tub. So then 2020 came. I had 3 months free, right? So the first 2 weeks, I just vegged out and watched Netflix. I caught up on all the Netflix. And then I was like, I need to do something. And it was springtime and it was still cold, right? So I couldn't go outside and do anything. So I was like, you know what? Let me get those pictures out. Let me go through them. So the first thing I did was I made cards for all my my friends and coworkers because we were all separated, right? And I made them a little like, I miss you guys, thinking about you. I made a card for each of them. And then I was like, I am putting these pictures in books, right? So I started out like really fancy and making, when it was, and then like I was getting tired because I was just like, I wanted one book for each kid. And then there was like family book. And I'm like, I started just putting them down on paper and just throwing embellishments and stuff like that on there. And then I got to thinking, you know what? Hey, Christy, how are you? I got to thinking, I was like, you know what? Whoever looks at these is not going to say, like, oh my gosh, it's not visually appealing. My eye doesn't flow. They're not going to care. Like, if my kids, when they have kids and they're showing their kids or whatever, right? They're not going to be like, oh my gosh, look, my mom, like, put too many pictures. It looks too crowded. They are not going to say that. They are just going to appreciate that I put the pictures in a book for them to look at in a kind of pleasing way. Some I made like one of those flaps where you flap a page over, and I should have got them out to show you. But I wanted to, to say, like, get those pictures out, get them off your phone, off your computer, print them, and just put them in an album. Yeah, and you can't get those albums where you have that plastic on it and you just stick the picture on there, because I got to the point where I even wanted to just do that, just get the pictures down in a book, out of the tub so you can look at them. So I did this, and I just folded paper, cut paper, measured it, and I made this little book. And it's so my computer crashed and I lost a lot of pictures, and I was devastated when I lost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pictures. So the pictures that I did have remaining on my phones, on my laptop, I printed them. So I don't have all the pictures. I don't have all the pictures of my daughter's birthdays, right? So this is like her birthday book. This is like the pictures that I could salvage. It's different years. And I just, I had these little stickers and I just put them down, you know, and pictures that were together that matched. And I just made this little book. Look, see, I didn't even put any embellishments here, right? But like my grandmother who's gone, my grandfather who's gone, they're right there in that picture, you know, and it's something, it's just a little, like we had an ice cream party for one of her birthdays, and it's just, and these are all different birthdays, and this is all I could salvage, and my heart was broken, but I'm just like, okay, this is what I have. Right? Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. And I made a few of these books. I have a really cute one of my son and my daughter when they were little, and then I have the ones that are just them. And then I have all of us. And I still have a lot of pictures that are in a box, but they're not in a tub on Jump Drive. See, yeah. I have an external hard drive as well. I have them saved on there. And I must have printed, oh my gosh, like close to 200 pictures. I got one of those like 1 penny sales, and I just printed them all, and most of them are in books. But I still do have a lot to scrapbook. And I like different things, right? So I've had these. This holds an attachment to a hygiene instrument, a hygiene. Okay. I hear you. I hear you, Christy. Um, and it's a circle box, right? Isn't that awesome? So my friend was saving these all for me. She's like, I know you can create something with these. I've had these for like a little bit over a year. Thank you, Tracy. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with them. You do a little gift box or whatever. So when we were talking about this, and then Shauna was like, oh, junk journal, because that is my goal. I'm still not ready to do a junk journal. I'm, ah, you know, um, and again, you have that in your mind where you just want it to be perfect, Um, so I have this, and what my thinking on this is I'm going to cut out circles, and I'm going to make kind of like an accordion. Let's see if I can do it, right? So I was going to cut the circles out on my machine, right? And I said, what if you don't have a machine? What if somebody doesn't have a machine? I have a Cricut, and I also have a Silhouette Cameo 4. And I could design it, I could put it on there, and it could cut my paper for me. I'm going to go old school, and I'm going to do it by hand. Cross our fingers. So I measured this is a 6-inch circle. So I don't think I need this anymore because I'm going to be working in circles. I'm going to put that to the side. And then, what papers do you use? So I brought out stuff that was, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, I need my hands held. It's just the stuff, putting it together. And even though I just went through this whole spiel about the pictures and the scrapbook, I'll do a practice junk journal. So I got my Tim Holtz, my little distressed inks. I also have the distressed oxides. They take longer to dry. I didn't want to use them tonight. So, I get the little like 4-packs. Oh, my little, distressed inks here, in case I feel like distressing, because honestly, I don't know where this is going to take me tonight. And then, put that over here to the side. I don't know. I just grabbed some flowers because I was thinking I wanted to make something in soft colors, So then I have this little hodgepodge hardware kit from Stampin' Up. I bought all the scrapbook stuff and card making. I use these in cards too, but I don't use them nearly enough. And these are cute little, little something that you can highlight a word with or an image, because like, remember when we used to use brads in the day? Oh, let's bring brads back. Right? So I have this to choose from. I got some lace ribbon. All right. And then I have this little It's called the Pretties Kit, again, from Stampin' Up. And this I've used a lot. I've used a lot of the pieces, a lot of these flowers in here. And then look at these pins. Remember when this was really popular? You know, you put this on a project and you just load up the pin and, oh, right? Such beautiful, beautiful things that, like, I've kept aside because you love them. But we're looking at them and I want to use them. I'm done looking. You have that kit too? Listen, I know. The first time I saw you, I was like, I know, you are for me. And then here's one of my little tubs of scraps. Like, I was saving so many scraps, even little tiny pieces of paper. I threw so much away because it got, like, you know, that smelly and damp. And I was like, I'm not going to save little scraps anymore. And then I started saving scraps again. So, you know, these are just like papers. And I always forget. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. This is my embossing because I'm a gadget girl. I still have the Cuttlebug. I dread the day that the Cuttlebug cuts out on me and then I have to go buy a new one. Look here, look how cute these, you know, I did Christmas cards one year and then of course I saved what was left. That's a cute little image of a Santa, right? Some scraps that I always forget that I have. Oh, this is nice too. Vellum paper. Let's put that out. All right, let's put this to the side. Let's see if I visit this box. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna build a mountain behind me. And then I just, like, I don't know if I'm going to need flowers because originally I wanted to do soft colors. But I think I'm going to change my idea. Right? I just have some things. I don't know if I'll use these. We'll see. Wait a minute. Eyelets. Shauna, we're going to bring eyelets and brads back because, my friend, ta-da. Do you remember these from Stampin' Up? Eyelets. These are different colors. I think these are the brights, bold and brights. Look, buttons. Buttons. These are shaped brads. Big heart brads. I don't know if you could see. Oh my gosh, I feel like Christy showing the haul, but this is not a haul. This is a stash. Bringing back memories. Look, gem brads. I love these. I love, love, love these. Colored brads. Eyelets. Yes. Yes. It's in a little fishing tackle box. Look, more colored brad, like gems brads. I love these. I love to wrap this around a ribbon or a little bow. I need to get back to making more cards. Look, pink eyelets. These, we might have to use some of these. Look, gold, silver, brass, black. Oh my gosh, micro beads. Remember when micro beads was a thing? I covered a pen in this. Where is my pen? Where is it? Nope, that's not it. Okay. Look, a big pen. I don't know if you can tell, but I just put red sticky tape and then I rolled it around in those micro beads and I have a cute little pen. You have all this stuff, man. We should do like a craft together and get all our stuff. I think I'm just like, I'm having a lot of fun going down memory lane here. Triangle eyelets. Circle, big circle eyelets. Hey Dee Dee, how are you? Welcome. Oh, the base, these beautiful, like, kind of antiqued brads. What does this one say? Square. I've got square eyelets. I've got big flower-shaped eyelets. Silver, little silver brads. Bronze and pewter brads. More micro beads. I don't think I ever used these. Oh my gosh, this is full. This is bordering blue eyelets. I don't know what project I bought these for, but thank you, Dee Dee. And stars. Oh, I got red, white, and blue. Star eyelets. Ah, okay. And then, you know, these are so pretty. These are beads. All right, might use those. So many things to choose from. Okay. Then, so this, I bought this paper pad. Where did I get it? Who is this? This is, I took off the cover, so I don't know who it is, but look at how beautiful. This is what I wanted. I imagined something soft and frilly, and look how pretty, right? This is, and lacy. I wanted to use this. But then I decided to use, you don't even want to know how many of these tubs I have. Okay. Vicki Boutin. If you are a paper crafter, a scrapbooker, you know who Vicki Boutin is, right? So she had released, this was probably maybe 3 years ago now. You little brads and bits. You had so many. Oh, are they buying them? Yeah, Tracy, we got to do this. And Tracy, follow Frapps and Scraps on Facebook and on YouTube. You will love her. She is a junk journal queen. So I bought this. It's called Storyteller, the collection. Left and right. Message me, Levant. Oh goodness. So Levant is my best crafting buddy, my best friend. She's the one I bounce ideas off of. A lot of times she talks me down off the ledge. But she is an enabler for sure. So I bought this Storyteller by Vicki Boutin, and I've used a few pages, but I'm like, you know what? I bought this. I'm going to use it. This is what I'm using tonight. This is what I'm using tonight. Look, it's got these cute little stickers. Here's another page from the book. How pretty is that? Oh, I think that might be, I might use that for the cover. Right? And I'm not that great at mixed media. Oh, look, I made something for a baby shower. Here's a little baby bottle. I don't know how it got in here with Vicki Boutin. Look, and her ephemera. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think we might just spend this whole hour going through my stuff. But I do want to start on this. But look at all this. It's not even opened. Look at these fun sayings. Photo op. This is definitely going to go on this. And look at all these beautiful stickers. More ephemera. Letter stickers. And this is part of the paper pack. Like, I need to use this stuff. And I am so happy that we decided to do this tonight. So the planning process. All right, let's move this out of the way. I think I'm going to need some coffee for this. Okay, so my idea is to make it an accordion. So I have to have the circles intersect in some way. Look at those butterflies. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, let's tear out some of these pages here. And you know, it's part of a collection. They're all going to match. Oh, look how nice that is. Oh my God. See this, like a pattern like this. I love, love, love this. But I got a thing with two-sided pattern paper. If you love both sides, how hard is it to choose the side, right? And I think that's our hang up about not using our stuff, right? Because it's so pretty, but it's just sitting there. It was sitting in this tub. I actually have my tubs under my table. And I'm going to trace this. And I'm going to just go old school and cut. I need to adjust my light. And I kind of want these to intersect. You know, it's not going to be a perfect circle. And I'm not the best at tracing and coloring and cutting on the lines, but you know what? It's handmade. It's my book. And like I said, somebody who looks at this, they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, those circles, they're all wonky. And I probably should go a little bit smaller because I want it to fit inside the box. So I'm just going to go just a little bit inside the line, which gives me an idea for the next set of circles that I draw. And I figure if I just get the accordion, the pages into this circle, and then I can, you know, decorate the rest of it later on. At least I got it started, right? And I'll just add it to my work in progress pile. But I just love these crafting nights, you know, because sometimes, you know, you just want to go to bed or you just want to chill and veg. All right, now, part of me says, get rid of it. But part of me says, no, let's save it. Let's put it over here. Look at how beautiful. Look. Ah! Probably should have done this one because it's smaller, right? Let's see if this fits. And then I could always trim and adjust after I get, yep, so this is still a little big. So let's make it a little bit smaller. And I think I'm going to love the fact that it's not perfect. I have given up on perfection or trying to achieve perfection, right? And it's not done is better. And it's not done is better than perfect. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about accomplishing something, finishing something. So this is going to be my idea, to layer these like this, and then it'll come up accordion style. Now I'm just going to use this as a template. I can do it this way. I don't need the circle anymore. Has anybody else made a 3D scrapbook? I used to make these little, like, kind of like a diorama in the little Altoids tins. Did anybody do that? Just for your scrap? Oh my goodness, right? Okay, that's inspiration. Listen, that's just one little tub of scraps of paper, and I got pretty good at tossing the little pieces. I made a perpetual calendar, and I had extra strips. Where did I put it? Here. These strips of paper. I saved all the extras. These are all paper pieced. And I trimmed all these out, and I saved them all, and I made a perpetual calendar. And I have them somewhere. It's not in that scrap box, it's in a different scrap box. You did the Altoid tins. I know you did. I think I have a feeling that you and I have done the same amount of things because this paper crafting is my first love. That is my first love. I love the smell, the feel of paper. I love the beautiful, like the other night I was watching Christie's haul when she had this collection. I was like, I have to stop watching her. My anxiety was just like, I need it. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I'm like, no, I don't need it. Let's use what I have. You know, I have this stuff just stored away somewhere. And that's my advice too. If you're thinking about starting a scrapbook or any kind of a project, a scrapbook or card making, don't go buy extra supplies. Use up what you have and then replenish. You'll know what you like and what you use. Get to know what your style is, what you prefer. Don't go buy all the things because all the things will just sit there and they'll give you stress and anxiety from sitting there not being used. I hear my stamps calling to me. I have a huge collection of stamps, and I did sell quite a few of them, but there were some that I never even used, but I couldn't get rid of. Because someday. Now, my plan is I'm going to be layering these like this, and then they're going to open. And see, I have a lot of trimming to do because they're not all even. I didn't do that on purpose. That's just the way it's going to be. And like I said, like just the satisfaction of having this completed. I'll go back and I'll trim them to make sure that they're all pretty even. But I just want to put my idea to reality. I've had this idea. I've had these boxes for over a year, and I have a few of them just sitting there, and I could turn it into a little gift box, right? But that I'm throwing away. I'm not, and I'm throwing these scraps away, okay? I wonder if I fold it. But then you know what'll happen if I fold it? It's going to be bent. What if I need it not bent? Let's cut it in half. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that is. I love Vicki Boutin. Anybody else a Vicki Boutin fan? I didn't know about her. I'm a huge YouTube fan. Huge. I follow so many artists, paper crafters. All the other crafting that we do. And I found Vicki Boutin that way, and I just fell in love with her, as well as Heidi Swapp. I've always been a Heidi Swapp fan. I love her work. I love the ease and simplicity of her projects. And, she's the one that always says, just get it down, make memories, preserve your memories. Okay, I've got 3 of these. Let's move on to the next one. Look how beautiful this is. Look at the other, oh gosh. Love Vicki, right? And then the paper crafters. I've been following them since they were bloggers. You remember blogs? And Heidi Swapp. Heidi Swapp has a line of stamps. I haven't purchased them yet. Oh, and what about Allie Edwards, right? And then how she made it easy with those special pockets and stuff that she was doing. I mean, all of them. For years and years. And it wasn't like it is today with, you know, all these platforms where you could see video, right? We used to read the blogs. Prima papers, yes. There was a whole line of those papers. Was it Bazel, right? Or Basil, whatever it's called. And I used to, you know, because I demoed for Stampin' Up, I used to buy all their designer papers. I still have a whole bunch of them. You know, for a while I was into black and white. Allie is great. She lives in the Pacific Northwest like me. Is that where you live? All those creatives out there. Is it Basil or Basil or Basil? I don't know. So I'm going to say something. I don't know if I should say it or not. It's an opinion that I have. So a lot of people are purchasing things from Temu. I have not, and I don't think I will. Tracy, journal. See, I need to do it. I love journals. I have found some images that they have copied. I looked up some Stampin' Up! Images. They copied exactly. You know, back a few years ago, there was this big thing about companies stealing images and selling them for really, really cheap. And you know, it's a whole copyright thing, and I have an issue with that. And so that, I'm sorry to say, sort of, that I am not supporting that. You know, it's not right. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Allie is in Oregon. Yeah, I haven't checked up on her in years. Is she still doing it? And then there was another one. Who is the other big scrapbooker too? There was Allie, Heidi Swap. There was another one. I have one of her books too. You missed that, huh? Most things because you missed the quality of the early 2000s. Yes, I agree 100%. Oh my goodness, I think I just found the top. Look, smile like you mean it. Hello, oh my heart, your story, beautiful. This is going to be the top of my box. What's on the other side? Oh, how pretty. So pretty. And it's all like, it's not solid. See how it's like a little distressed? It's beautiful. It's not Allie that I'm talking about. Her name starts with a B. Bernson? Is that familiar? Look at how beautiful. I mean, it's going to take a lot of pages, and I think I'm probably going to have to put something on the bottom of this. This did come with a styrofoam on the bottom. I took it out, but I think I have to go dig it up so it brings the book up. Oh my goodness, look at this one. How beautiful is that? And then I got to figure out how to layer all these together. I should have brought out some of my punches. I have that. I think you used it. That tab punch. And now, like, remember when punches were a thing before the die cuts? The die cuts made storage easier, right? Because who had the space for all those punches? And now you can't even buy a punch in the store. Thank you, Michelle. It is so beautiful. I don't know if you could still get it. I was I was there was one release that was so beautiful, the one that came out before this, and I missed out on it. So I was stocking this one, and I just had to have a Vicky Bouton collection, and I've had it for a few years. All right, so let's see what I'm gonna do. So the idea is these are gonna kind of go like this. Let's see if they all. But I want to show all. I don't want to cover any of them. Right? So I'm going to glue these together. And then it'll be, you know, like an accordion. It'll come out like that. You sold your punches every size and shape and several alphabets. You can still, I know the punches. Oh gosh, I bring them out. If you watch some of my card videos, I still use my punches. I have them. I use them. I love them. I kept them for a reason. Right? But all of them, like, remember we used to have the nesting punches, like all the different size circles, and then oh my goodness, I'm just like totally going down memory lane. All right, so let's work this. Let's work this. All right, so see, they're not perfect, and I am better than okay with that. Now, do you have a die cutting machine and use the die cuts? I still have my Cuttlebug. It still works great. My plates are warped, and I dread the day I'm going to have to start stocking like those sales sites for replacements because the Cuttlebug is discontinued. I mean, you can buy a new one, but I don't know. That one's so easy, and they're so expensive. And I was so fortunate. I got mine at Joann's years and years ago with a coupon. I wonder if I could do that, right? I can do that, right? I can do anything I want. It's my book. Oh my goodness. I have some of those. I'm going to show you one of my little cutting boards. I don't know wherever it is. It's Creative Memories. Now that, like, I think that's how I started. I went to a party. They were the ones with the little paper cutouts, right? And you know, that was cute, but like it didn't really spark that much for me. You know, like I bought some of the things, but it really didn't like grab me. But the first Stampin' Up party that I went to, man, I was sold. I loved stamping. I loved the idea of card making. And you know what? Really like just like knocked me off my socks that I loved about the card making. It's a small 5.5 by 4.25 canvas to work with. I can do that, right? Anybody can work on that, because the big projects, the big pages are just overwhelming. Bought you a Big Shot for your birthday. Oh my goodness, Big Shot. Do they still make the Big Shot? Oh, Tracy, we're going to have to play together. That's an amazing gift. I didn't know that the Big Shot still, you could still get that. And a lot of the stamp companies, like Spellbinders, has a great die cutting machine. So do you see what I'm doing here? See how it's going to open like an accordion. Oh, you have 3 crickets. Oh goodness. I have a Cricut. My regional manager gifted it to me. She upgraded. She gave me the Explore Air 2. It's pink. It's beautiful. She upgraded to one of the makers, the newer maker, and she gifted it to me. She said that she loved what I was doing on Facebook with my craft and my art, and she wished me luck, and she gave me her Cricut, and it was a beautiful gift. I was so honored and touched that she did that for me. And I have, I've used it. I learned how to use it. Close to my heart. Now, they still sell? Close to my heart is Stamps, right? That was Stampin' Up's competitor, right? The Joy. Now, the Joy is nice, right? Nice and small and easy to use. I better. So it's going to go in this box, right? See, I'm going to have to adjust it. It won't fit perfectly in the box. And then this is what you do. You pull the pages out of the box. And I'm going to have to play with it to make it fit. But isn't that cool? And you just put a different picture. All this ephemera, all these words, all these decorations that I have. And I'm going to have to play with it so that it comes out easier. And then I have to decorate the box. Stamps, dies, and scrapbook items. Oh, awesome. So you know what, Shauna? Send me a link to your daughter's website. I'm going to check it out and I will support her because I love to support crafty people. Log in so long. Like I don't need it. But I would love something new. And especially if I could support a friend. Please send me her link, okay? And then look what she has. Oh my goodness, look. Look how beautiful that is. I love that. Look. Enjoy every moment. Stay wild. Look how cute. I mean, you could just take one of these and make a card, right? Just put a hello. Absolutely, Christy. You know what? Right before you're ready, just say, okay, Leah, get off. Thank you all so much for being here with me tonight. It means so much. These Wednesday nights are my special thing. Christy's been sick. I think she has what I had last week. And last week I had to cancel one of my lives. I was in an event and it was the hardest thing I had to do. Like I've never done anything like that, cancel on somebody, but I couldn't do it. And it was actually Christy that I canceled on. But the next night was YouTube. And I said, no, Christy, I'm doing the YouTube. I didn't feel good. And I'm like, I have to do the YouTube because this is my favorite of everything that I do. coming here on Wednesday night with my girls. That's my favorite. I love it. I love being here. It's just a whole different feel, a whole different vibe. And I won't not do this. You know, I should be posting more videos. Um, time, time is my enemy, but this I love. What we're doing is really different. Um, you know, this collaboration on YouTube. There aren't too many people that are doing this, and I cherish it, and I'm so honored to be a part of this like amazing group. A lot of times I say to myself, how did I get in here? how how did I meet these wonderfully creative women? Yes, and I and I need advice. I eventually I want to spend more time on this platform. It's my favorite platform of all the platforms. Yes, yes, Tracy, you do. You really do. You know, like I said, this is my favorite platform. It always has been. I got to Facebook by accident. You know, I tell this story. So, um, I was never like really that into it. The only reason I even joined it was because for crafting. So I also crochet and knit. Well, I crochet more. I dabble at knitting. And of course, the paper crafts. So I joined just to like, you know, be part of the giveaways, get ideas, be part, you know, get patterns, get deals on stamps and stuff like that. And that's the only reason I joined. And then my sister outed me. Oh, well, let's get Shauna to 4K. Everybody that's out here right now, and even if you're watching this on replay, if I am so lucky enough to have you catch me on replay, please go to Frapps and Scraps YouTube channel and give her a subscribe, a thumbs up, um, do all the good YouTubey things, and let's get her to 4K. That is amazing. That is amazing. Congratulations, Shauna. So like I was saying, my sister outed me one time. She tagged me in something, and all of a sudden I had all these friend requests. I didn't even know what they were, you know, from all my family. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm like, you can't say like no. So I accepted, and then I found all the crafty things like the Dollar Tree crafts that I absolutely love. And Tracy, you are not going to regret subscribing to Shauna's page. She is absolutely amazing. Um, you know, and then I don't know, but I've always had this calling like way back when I started a blog. I was the only person, I didn't have any subscribers. I was just posting on it for myself because, you know, it was, look how beautiful that is together. And you know, because that's when blogs were a thing, and I've always had this calling to share. You know, I did the Stampin' Up because I loved to share the art, the craft, how good the feeling is when you create something, you know. And no matter what it is, it's never ugly, it's always beautiful because you made it, you know. And so I had this desire in me to do it, and I was scared. I was so scared to start a page. But I am so thankful that I did, because I have met so many wonderful and amazing people who I call friends. They're my friends. And I love the sharing of ideas. I love learning from everyone. You know, and I just want to have fun. I mean, I don't know if I could teach anybody anything, but I want you to try. You know, I'm trying. Absolutely. There is a playlist. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to create a playlist yet, but in my description, the link to all four of our channels, um, including our Facebook pages. But here on YouTube, just give us all a subscribe. Go right down my line, click, 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 subscribe, like, get the notifications, hit that bell. You do all the YouTubey things for us. These women deserve it. They are absolutely, truly talented. And, you know, we all want to grow. So here it is. Look at that. Right? And then you're going to take it out of the box and it's just going to, woo, accordion fold just like that. I have been wanting to do this for so long. You know, like I was thinking I was going to, yeah, one of these is big. See, and I didn't line it up perfectly, but I'm okay with that because just as long as like a little part of the circle is attached, it's still going to stay, you know, it'll make that accordion. And there's going to be a lot of this zhuzhing and cutting and trimming going on to get it all to fit in the box. This paper is so beautiful. You know, and I think it's important too to see the process, right? Like, you know, the editing. We do, you know, the editing to make it look like, you know, this to show the steps, but this is part of the process, right? The trial, the error, what do you like, what you don't like. Right? Exactly. Exactly. I don't know what pictures I'm going to put in this yet. You know what? A couple years ago, we had a boat and we spent every weekend on that boat. And I have all the boat pictures. I have some boat and nautical stickers and papers. And that's going to be my next one, is to get those into a book. So Christy's time is at 9 o'clock. She asked me to go a little bit longer. I wonder what she's going to make tonight. I think she got all these beautiful papers for her junk journal. Oh, thank you, Christy. How are you doing? You ready? You still need more time. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Look, and I'm not going to do anything fancy. You know what? I'm going to make a little pull tab right here. Do I have my stapler anywhere? No, I got to use glue. And this will be my pull tab so I can get it out of the box. And then I think I'm going to put like a brad in here. I didn't use any of my embellishments. The boxes are still intact. You got it, Christy. This is good because it'll give me time. See, and I'm just going to adjust it. If I spent more time paying attention to where I put them together, I might have to do less trimming, but you know what? This is the best therapy. And you see what I'm doing? I'm going page by page now. And you know what? Is anybody going to tell me it's not a perfect circle? Right? I mean, when you see all this gorgeousness, this beautiful paper, I almost don't want to cover it, right? I don't know how you ladies do it. Know how to put the right ephemera on, the right little finishing touches. I always had problems using designer paper in my cards too. Sometimes I thought they were too busy. I like my cards kind of not so much simple, but I get overwhelmed with the too much because I like I say I think I make mess media, not mixed media. I always feel like it's a mess. You know, sometimes I feel like it just looks like it's thrown together. And you know, like you ladies want the look of thrown together, but you put it purposely to make it look thrown together. And it's absolutely like, just amazes me. I'm in awe. You love lots of things on yours with the JJ and the media projects. Yeah, I know you do. And you just like, it just goes. It works. I'm too nervous about that. You know what? I'll put it on here. I got this a couple years ago. This glue, it's pH neutral, PVA, professional quality, archival adhesive. Dries clear, remains flexible, ideal for bookbinding and paper projects. And it dries pretty quickly. I'm going to lay that down in there. And then I'm going to use the rest of these papers to decorate. Ah, there we go. How did you get there? Okay, I have it in the box. It's glued into the box. Just going to give it a minute. And then here's the little tab that I made. I'm going to put a brad or maybe an eyelet. And just going with the flow, right? Yeah, no, Chrissy, I see that. Like this is kind of like what I'm doing tonight. I'm practicing going with the flow. And just I kind of did that last night. I made this birdhouse last night, which by the way, a friend of mine claimed is gone. I didn't know what I was going to do and it oh my gosh, it came out so nice. I was just going with the crafty spirit. But you have an eye. You ladies have an eye for just going with it. All right. This is how it comes out, right? And each page, here's stuck a little bit here. I mean, anybody, that's going to look at this, I'm not worried. I keep saying it. Maybe I am worried about them not being a circle. But they're just going to be like, that is so cool. See, I have to reinforce here because I cut that a little bit too, right? And each page, each one of these pages is going to have an image, and it just broke. But that's, I can fix that with, look, see, I trimmed that too much, but I can fix that easily. Just another one, a little tag there. See, and each page is going to have something different on it, right? And you're going to be amazed by the image, the picture. Oh my gosh, I'm just enjoying playing with this. Maybe I should make it a little bit thicker. Right? And this is what we do. We just try to figure out a way to fix. Right? Because, like, no mistakes. Okay. Just playing, experimenting. We'll wait for the glue to dry, then we can trim it. And you'd think it's just part of this. The enjoyment, absolutely. Absolutely. Just focus. Just the focus. And just to have fun and play with all these beautiful things. And let's see. So in this little box, I have extra cutters for my paper trimmer. I have a sand eraser, the mono sand eraser. Oh, let me get something right here. You can see it. It's kind of like gritty. If sometimes you can erase or sand off a little mistake that you make. I have some excess glue here, but I also have my adhesive eraser, and it just gets off the excess glue from the project. So you get some on the other side. So I'm sitting on, that's awesome, Tracy. Do you remember the cropper hoppers? Those were those little plastic totes that you could put like a project in that you were working on if you were waiting in the doctor's office or waiting for your kids in the car. Put a project together, or like I'm a stamper, so I like to color the images, and if you're making like a whole bunch of cards with the same image, and that's fixed now. That piece that's separated, I just fixed it, and it looks like it's part of it. I wish I could paper craft. I wish I could craft while I was waiting at work. Now, we've been a little short-handed. Somebody's on vacation, and it's been a little hectic. It's been a little crazy busy week. All right, let's. So, Tracy, I like to do the same thing that you do. Just kind of clean up your area as you kind of go. Although I still have that big mess over there. Now, this is what I wanted for my top. Let's see how, let's measure that and cut a strip. And I probably should use my paper cutter for that. It's about an inch. Paper cutters under my desk here. This paper cutter, it's I bought it a few months ago. I was at Walmart, and I needed a new one because my old one was just, I'd had it, oh my gosh, 10, 11 years. And this one was on sale, so I bought it. And it's weird. I'm not used to where it cuts is at the end of this. I'm used to a paper cutter that cuts in the middle. So I'm always thrown by where the cut's going to be. You know, like I'll put the paper down, I'm measuring it, I see that this is an inch, but when I go to cut, it just, I don't know, the way it cuts to the side just always throws me a little bit. Hey Marie, how are you? Hello, hello. I am making a little scrapbook. I have this circle box like this, and I'm making a little accordion. So I'm getting all the pieces together before I start putting my decorations, my embellishments, and my pictures in it, and it'll come out like this, right? And it'll have like beautiful images and paper on it. I gotta do something different here. If any of you guys have an idea about this last part, maybe I should glue. I gotta figure something out about that last part because it's not gonna come out of the box. But we'll figure that one out. If you guys have any suggestions, send me a message. That's what Tracy, what I love about crocheting, because you could take it anywhere. You could be in the car, you could be a passenger in a car, you could be at the doctor's office, you could be, you know, waiting. You have a few minutes, you put it in a bag, your crochet project, and you just crochet. You can take it anywhere. It's hard to take bigger projects anywhere. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marie. I never really made one of these. I just had an idea and I'm kind of going with it. Just smoothing out the glue. And then I'm going to put the paper on it. How nice that glue. Oh, I miss working with regular glue. I've been working with hot glue lately. You work from home? Oh, gosh, goals. Although I don't know if I would get any work done if I worked from home. The whole time I'd be thinking, I can make this, I gotta make this, I want to make that. I love this design on this paper. Oh, I love, love, love it. I'm going to have to go to bed soon to get up early in the morning, and I wish I did not have to get up early in the morning because I don't want to stop making this. I do not want to stop making that. Look how beautiful that is. This paper is so beautiful. Right? It is. I'm going to overlap it a little bit. I'm going to show you the other side too, which is going to be the top. Look at that. Look how pretty. Look. Oh my goodness. I love it. And this is the other side, which is perfect, perfect for memories. Oh, really? What was the sale price? Because last time I went, they had like buy one, get one half off or something like that. What was the sale? Thank you, Tracy. I'm just playing and trying. It's not like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't want to put myself down. I don't want to put myself down. This is what I wanted to do, and I'm proud. I am so proud. I think sometimes we get stuck, back to that perfect thing, and I just have to say, I'm doing it. I'm trying it. And you get better and better as you do more, right? But you have a rectangle one? I've got an extra one, Tracy. I got your address. My cutting skills tonight aren't too shabby either. Every project teaches you something. Exactly. It's like I watch and I watch and I watch and I admire and I admire. I don't know what I'm afraid of. I think that was like the same fear I had of why I didn't scrapbook for so long. Why I kept those pictures in a tub. And this glue is so nice. It's not warping the paper or making the paper bend and warp on itself. Another reason I decided to use this paper was I didn't want to paint, to get into paint. I did not want to use paint tonight at all. But this is going to get distressed with my distress inks. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? What can I use? Lace? I don't know. I don't know. Because originally I wanted to put some lace as the trim. Now, how are you doing, Christy? I don't know. I want to do something around the edge. What can I use? What can I use? Oh, thank you, Levon. You got it, girl. You let me know when you're ready. I wonder. It's going to be hard to do this in a circle, right? I wish I had something with like pearls on it, but I don't, and I'm not going to go buy some ribbon. This is a little. Do I have any up there? Oh, I have something else there too. Oh, you know what? Where did I put it? Where did I put that fiber? Where did I put it? Because that's a perfect color. Oh my goodness. I know I didn't put it back where it belongs. This is happening so much to me lately. Here it is. Okay. What do you think? Yeah, distress for sure. But what do you think? Does it not go? Does it? What do you think? Is it like a no if I do this? A ruffle is going around top. I think I see that too. And look, like, right? With that around the edge too. What do you think of this fiber? If I do that. And then with the ruffle around. Should I do this? All right, let's try it. Shauna, you inspired me tonight. Let's use our stuff. Let's do this. Let's do this. Thank you, Marie. I love that you call yourself Nonna. You grandkids call you Nonna? Spider. Do you see a spider? Ah, put my head in the way. I'm so sorry. I love that Nonna. A hairy spider. Okay. Look at that. How cool. I think this might be my scrap journal circle box. What do I call this? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna throw everything but the kitchen sink. All the stuff that I haven't used in so long. But now I gotta figure out how to ruffle this. Not good with ruffles. This one with this one. Like that. Thank you, Tracy. I'm just, I'm just playing. I'm just trying. I don't know if it's working, but I can rip it off. But I kind of like that. And you guys have inspired me to just outside my comfort zone, right? That's what this is about, right? Oh, and I got too much glue there. Trying new things, being inspired by your friends. And it's just we're just chilling and hanging out. And I feel so good. I have crafted 2 nights in a row, and it just feels amazing. I think that's probably why I was in a pretty good mood today. Because I got to craft last night, and I knew I was going to be crafting tonight with my buddies. Oh my goodness. Look, my scissors even match. I do it so well. Oh gosh, Marie, thank you, my friend. Thank you. That. Here we go. Just thanks so much for hanging out with me. I can't thank you enough. I need to get me some, as soon as this runs out, my next glue purchase is going to be Barely Art Glue with that, Barely Art Glue with that fine precision tip. This way I won't put too much glue on, get my fingers all dirty. Has anybody tried that glue? That's my next glue to try for paper crafting. Even though I do love my Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, it's on the thick side. So you kind of want that for bigger projects, like gluing paper, not so much for little projects like this. And I don't like this glue for it because of the nozzle is so big, but I definitely need that precision tip from the Barely Art Glue. And I did try buying one of those little bottles with it, but I think I messed it up. I don't even have it. I think I messed it up. And I'm so glad this little kit comes with ivory. Let's find a nice shade of green. Oh, that'll look pretty. You've heard of that glue? And I'm just going directly onto the, it's not a paper flower. It's some kind of material. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going direct to paper with the Tim Holtz Distress ink by Ranger. It's called Old Paper. I didn't even need that. Okay, so this is where the fun starts, right? The embellishing. I saw Shauna do one of these on one of her pages. I think you used a button, right? Oh, look. I got to get something behind it. It's a contrasting color. Let's see. Do you see that? What do you think? Are you ready? Are you ready? I have my glue gun out. Let's all right, I'm gonna sign off. I think Christy is ready. You got it, Christy. All right, I can sign off. All right, so Christy is ready. If she's not ready right this minute, she will be ready. Oh, thank you, Christy. The green cardstock. The green. This is all from Vicki Boutin's collection. I have all the ephemera. I bought the kit. Let me just show you the cover. Right here. Storyteller by Vicki Boutin. I have everything. If you watch the replay, you can go back to the beginning. I showed everything in the Storyteller collection. I'm pretty sure I got the whole collection. Okay, so I'm going to get off. If Christy isn't on right now, she will be on within the next few minutes. So let's go on over and let's support Christy because she hasn't been feeling well. So let's go give her some love. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I mean it. I mean really from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so, so much. So let's go on over to Christy's page. All right, Christy, feel better, friend. See you.